Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today we make another entry into our series that I've titled Musings on Commander. Today I want to talk about a variety of deck building philosophies. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. From what I can tell, there are three main philosophies behind building a commander deck: redundancy, consistency, and chaos. While some may be more powerful than others, all are viable, and I think you should be aware of them. But before we get to our video, a quick word from new sponsor, T-Fury. Every day, T-Fury has new designs that are on sale, but as you can see, they also have a great collection of other shirts. Anime, D&D, 80s retro, comic books, Lord of the Rings. There are thousands of shirts to choose from. I've been a loyal customer of theirs for 10 years, and I'm so happy to finally be sponsored by them. Click the link down below to see new designs and to add to your geek wardrobe. Okay, let's talk about the three philosophies I mentioned, then we'll get into some more details about them. Redundancy is the idea that you run multiple cards with similar effects in order to guarantee your deck will perform how you want it to. Consistency is the idea that you want to build your deck so that it's almost guaranteed to do the thing. Chaos, there is no plan, you're just playing for the vibes. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm streaming on Gaming with Danon as well as Twitch. Sometimes I'm building commander decks, other times I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, but you're always welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. Redundancy is an excellent deck building philosophy when you want your deck to do the thing multiple times. I saw a question on social media. Someone asked if they should run either Dictate of Erebos or Grave Pact. Hundreds of responses all said both. This is an example of redundancy in your deck building. Why have one counterspell when you can have 5? Why have one way to search up a land to put it onto the battlefield when you can have 10? Why have one dinosaur when you can have 30? But Danon, how does this differ from consistency? Please understand that there will be some overlap between the three philosophies, and you can follow more than one when building your commander decks. Think of it this way. There may be 3 kinds of Magic players, but each of us has a little bit of Timmy, Johnny, and Spike in us. So when you're building a deck with redundancy in mind, you recognize that even though Commander is a singleton format, there are several cards that do similar things. The best example of this that I can think of is my old Kaikar Wind's Fury commander deck. The deck was designed to get Sensei's Divining Top along with the ability to cast spells from the top of my library. I usually used Elsha of the Infinite to do this. I could then draw through my library, casting whatever spells I wanted thanks to Kaikar, and win the game. I soon grew bored with the deck. Sure, every game has interaction stack, and I was casting a crazy amount of spells thanks to Wheel Effects and Smothering Tithe, but because the games always ended the same way, and not in a quick, concise manner, the deck grew stale for me. But that's not to say this is an incorrect way to build your deck. In order for your deck to be as consistent as possible, you want to run a lot of tutors. This allows you to find the pieces needed to assemble your combo. Personally, I prefer having multiple combos that will allow me to win the game, depending on the circumstances, but it is completely up to you how you want to assemble them. Tutors really do help though. For example, Jiraiya's Amanatu the Fate Shifter deck relies on a 4-card combo to steal everyone's library, meaning that no one has any cards to draw on their draw step. But in order to put together a 4-card combo, he needs a lot of tutors. Of course, he could just win with a Thoracle combo, which he does have in the deck, and he will use it if he has to, but it is not his preferred way to win with that deck. Now, I don't mean meticulously built decks designed to cause as much chaos as possible at the table. I mean chaotic deck building. Sometimes you don't really have a plan when you're building your deck. You maybe almost have the seed of something that one day might be called the beginning of a plan, but I may be over-exaggerating. So you just grab a pile of good cards that could maybe work together, maybe not, and you have fun. Maybe you have an end goal in mind, maybe you don't, but it doesn't matter. What you're doing here is having fun. Fun is the point of any game after all. Short video today, I know, but this is something that's been on my mind and I'd like to discuss it more with the community. What philosophy do you follow? How do you build your decks? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cutestuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alex, Conga, Robert Pye, Kazaris, Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard, Boomy, Osira, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Sleech, Mr. Salty, Daniel, and Zombie. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.